What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Playboy Zoomy, back at it again with another YouTube video for you guys today. Now today, I got a very special one. I got Octane v Mirage. Now these are two similar type players, you know what I mean? That's why I decided to go with this. And I already did like a video kind of similar, video of Wraith and Horizon. If you guys want to go ahead and watch that, go ahead and watch that if you guys like to, you know what I mean? But these are two similar type players, so I decided to,
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up,
to go ahead and rank them, you know what I mean? Because they're both like characters that kind of just like kill. They don't really have any real rank value or real tournament value, but you know what I mean, you could go out there and really get a lot of kills with these characters, you know what I mean? And they're very fun characters to use. They're very similar. So I decided to go ahead and tell you where I rank these characters in certain categories. Now these categories are attack, defense, team play, mobility, and escape. Now these values, I just feel like they're the best for Apex Legends overall, you know what I mean? This is certain little other things that you can put in there, but if you have those abilities, those categories, if they're super high, you're most likely going to be a very good character. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Now, first person we're going to rank is Octane. Now, the first category we're going to go over is attack. Now, I feel like Octane is one of the better or the best attack characters in the game, simply because his speed allows him to take over a whole field. Because say if your teammate is getting attacked by 2 people or maybe even 3, you can run over there super fast, you know what I mean? Run over there really fast and make it a 2v3 or 2v2 or even a 2v1, you know what I mean? Also, your team can attack and you can get behind them a little bit easier because you're Octane, you're faster, you get to certain points a little bit easier, and then your jump pad, you can get high ground. So to me, Octane is a very good attack character. Now if you really like to attack, this is one of the better characters to use, you know what I mean? His hitbox it's iffy. That's the only bad thing you can really say about his attacking is his hitbox, and that's his Apex. That's just the game of it, you know what I mean? But we still gotta factor that in, and I have to give him as an attack character a 9. I don't think he's better than other characters in attack like Wraith. I feel like he's still a better attack character, but other than that, out of like real attack characters, I feel like he's the best. So he gets a 9 for attack. Now, the second category we're gonna rate him in is defense. Now, what I said about attack is the same, it's the total opposite of defense. Octane literally has no defense. If you pull up on an Octane, he either can run away, which is not defense. He either can run away or hop on his jump pad. Now he can do that, but that's not defense. You know what I mean? I feel like defense is it's like caustic when he throw down his traps. That's defense. That's real defense. Octane doesn't really have defense, so therefore I mean, he could get away, so I'm gonna give him a 2. I'm gonna give him a 2 for defense because of that reason. Because he really has no defense. If you really pull up on an Octane, think about it. If you really pull up on an Octane, what is he gonna do? Run away. You know what I mean? It's not. If you chase on a cost, he's going to throw down traps. You know what I mean? And you be like, oh man, I I gotta wait for the smoke to clear out, you know what I mean, compared to just running away. So therefore his defense is a 2. Now for the third category, we got team play. Now once again, I feel like Octane doesn't really have a lot of team play. He really doesn't. Now he can help the team by always say if your teammate is under fire or something like that. Like I said, you can go ahead and help your team really fast. You can do that with Octane. That's a very good skill of his. But other than that, I mean, his launch pad can get his team high ground, but it's no real team play. You know what I mean with him. You can have team play with them. So I'm gonna give him a little points. There's no real team play experience where you're relying on the Octane or when you're in a situation. You know what I mean? You're never gonna rely on the Octane and be like, okay, I'm gonna need you to do this for us. You know what I mean? You know? So therefore I'm gonna have to give his team play a 4. I'm gonna give his team play a 4 because he can rush at all times and his launch pad can give you high ground. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 because there's a lot of other characters that has way better team play than him. So I'm gonna give him a 3. Now the fourth category we're gonna be ranking Octane is by mobility. I'm gonna make this very short. The only time you're really gonna catch an Octane is Bloodhound has his ability. Other than that, you're not catching an Octane on foot. You're not catching an Octane on foot. Other than that, please do not. Don't try to out full speed this Octane. You're gonna have to shoot at him from far when he's running away from you. That's how you're gonna have to take him out. So therefore, I'm not even gonna say much. Everybody should agree with me with this. He's the most mobile player in the game. A 10. He gets a 10. Now for the fifth category is escape. Now it's hard to judge somebody in escape because Octane is a very, very good escape character, but he's not necessarily he's elite, but it's not super elite because once again his mobility is the best in the game. If your mobility is probably the best in the game, you probably want to be a better escape player. So because there's obviously reasons he can run fast, his launch pad. I'm gonna give him an 8 because I don't think he's better. It kind of just depends on situations. So I'm gonna give him an 8. He's right. He's not way better than everybody else, but he's better. So I'm gonna give him an 8. That will give Octane an overall score of a 7. Overall score a 7. Now the next character we're going to get into is Mirage. Now the first category we're going to rank Mirage is attack. He's not a better attacker than Octane. You know what I mean? I don't think he is. He's not a better attacker than Octane, but he is pretty good with his attacks with his mirages. You can kind of confuse people, you know what I mean? But it's not like Octane. So I'm gonna give his attack a 7. It's a little bit lower tier than Octane, just a little bit, but it's not up there with a Wraith or Horizon, you know what I mean, or Bloodhound. It's not up there with them, you know. Now for the second category, we got defense. Once again, he's kind of like Octane. He doesn't really have too much defense. His defense is escaping. And that's a different category that we have, so it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, he can escape pretty good. He's probably one of the better escape characters. So, but he can't really hold down the area. You know what I mean? He can't stay in one area. Yeah, they got to run or attack. So I'm gonna give his defense a 4. He gets a 4 for defense because he's not like Casa. You can put down traps and just hold down the area. You can't, or round part. You just can't. You got it. Okay, you just gotta take the L, run away from them. So Give his defense a 4. And now third category is team play. Now before he had no team play at all, but then they buffed him and gave him the ability to revive his teammates and go invisible and go like we go to the revive beacon. You know what I'm talking about, the revive beacon. He disappears on that too, but it's not necessarily life or death. You know what I mean? You don't really need it. So therefore, I still give his team play a 4. He gets a 4 for team play. Now for mobility. Mobility, he's not necessarily a mobile player, but he has his ways. You know what I mean? He has his ways around, because once again, he has his mirages. He can disappear. When you get knocked down, you disappear. I feel like that's a part of mobility. So you can kind of, so if you gotta go knock down, you kind of can get away from certain situations, or you're in the middle of a fight, like a third party or something like that. For Mirage, you kind of crawl away and try to crawl to your teammates. If you go down, you know, you disappear. So that can help you out. Just like that slight edge. So I'm gonna give his mobility a 6. Give his mobility a 6. Now, for the last category is escape. Mirage is probably, if you're really escape with a Mirage, you're probably going to be okay. 9 times, I'll say 7 times out of 10, you're probably going to be okay. You can escape better with no other character than him. I still believe, not even Wraith. Like, I feel like if you have a Mirage, you can always escape damn near any situations, unless they just gotta pick the right Mirage and hit you sometimes. You know what I mean? So I'll say his escape is a 10. I give his escape a 10. Is probably one of the better. It's probably one of the best, or the best escape character in the game. If you like running away a lot, choose Mirage. He's probably the best at that. Now, for overall score of a 6, give him a 6 overall. I give Mirage a 6 overall. He's a decent player. I just don't feel like he's better than other characters in the game. Still, he's a fun player to use. You know, he's a very fun player to use, but he's not as useful as other characters. So therefore, he gets a 6 overall, in my opinion. Now, I want to know what you guys think, and how would you guys rank them. You guys can use my schemes, or even use your own schemes. Just tell me what you think about the characters and who you think is a better character overall in the comments. I honestly want to know and kind of figure out like what does the community think. So leave a comment, subscribe. I'm gonna post more versus videos like this. You know, I already have a versus video already made, Mirage versus Horizon. So go ahead and watch that if you guys are interested. You guys are bored, go ahead and watch that. Other than that, Playboy Zumi out.